Stupid.
None of it's true.
None of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
Mr. President, this is from the movie Alien. This is what you could end up looking like if you eat some of the raw, frozen shrimp being sent to the United States by other countries.
You serious?
Because the shrimp was radioactive. It'll kill you. Even if it doesn't turn you into the alien if you eat this stuff, I guarantee you'll grow an extra ear.
No shit.
Us Epstein survivors have been discussing creating our own list. We know the names. Many of us were abused by them. We will confidentially compile the names we all know who were regularly in the Epstein world.
Do it!
Can you imagine how terrifying it would be to name names like that? These are some of the richest, most powerful people in the world that could sue these women into poverty and homelessness.
Release, release!
So if they want to give me a list, I will walk in that Capitol on the House floor and I'll say every damn name that abused these women.
Name them. Name them.
Well, what you did was ridiculous.
Name them.
Not having.
Name 'em.
Well, be quiet. So
Name
let me
'em.
talk, Jesus.
Name them.
Survivors of Jeffrey Epstein calling for these case files, these documents to be released. Is the Justice Department protecting any friends or donors, sir?
So this is a Democrat hoax that never ends. Thousands of pages of documents have been given.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
He's not saying that what Epstein did is a hoax. It's a terrible, unspeakable evil. He believes that himself. When he first heard the rumor, he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago. He was an FBI informant to try to take this stuff down.
I don't think anybody would believe this story.
The administration, Pam Bondi, said, no, there's no missing minute. It's just a stitch in time that happens. It's just a camera glitch. It happens every night. Well, now the missing minute's been released, but there doesn't seem to be anything in it, Josh. Why would somebody lie about this or not tell the truth or even take it out of there?
You did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Elon Musk's name has appeared in files relating to Jeffrey Epstein, with reference to him potentially visiting the island that Epstein owned. And they also show Prince Andrew was listed as a passenger on the pedophile's private plane.
An entry in what appears to be Epstein's daily schedule reads, "Reminder, Elon Musk to island, December 6. Is this still happening?" December 6, 2014. We've reached out to Elon Musk for comment.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
The documents also show Prince Andrew listed as a passenger on Epstein's jet in May 2000. The Duke of York strenuously denies any wrongdoing.
No. Well, yes.
I said, damn, bitch.
We saw a dramatic picture where we saw the leaders of Russia and North Korea and China together. The first time the leaders of those three countries have been together in this sort of show of solidarity. You said that they're conspiring against the United States.
They did what they did. I thought it was a beautiful ceremony. I thought it was very, very impressive. But I understood the reason they were doing it, and they were hoping I was watching, and I was watching. My relationship with all of them is very good. We're going to find out how good it is over the next week or two.
Oh, really?
We helped China very much, as you know, when they talk about freedom. And I don't believe that, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't believe that America, that the United States was acknowledged for helping China to gain its freedom.
But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
Can we talk about Logan Paul's wedding? It's consumed my FYP, and I keep just sort of getting the heebie-jeebies on some moments, so I need to talk to you about it. Why didn't anybody fix his bow tie? It looks like he didn't go to bed last night. Not to mention during his toast where he headbutted the mic, but the real moment is when Jake is punching the cake. He's boxing the actual cake right after they cut it. You see all the phones out. At least she's like having a moment and she's like, okay, punch my cake. But the real strange thing, if you haven't seen clips of their first dance, I'm gonna need you to go and find that right now, because she keeps trying to dance with him and he like won't touch her. See, she's like, look, it's our first dance. And he's like talking to the band.
Stop it! Denial is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay.
So I think we all collectively agreed that the vibe at Logan Paul and Nina Agdal's wedding was a little off, despite how expensive and lavish it was. And now Logan Paul made a comment that makes me wonder if he even believes in marriage at all.
Marriage is a societal construct. Like, it just is. Like, the government's not going to tell me who the lifelong partner is on a piece of paper. I'm sorry, that's just what I believe. But I'll do the song and dance because the experience is nice and it means a lot to her.
So if I'm hearing Logan correctly, he doesn't believe in marriage, would never let the government dictate who his life partner is based on a piece of paper, but went through with the rigmarole of a ceremony to make Nina happy. No wonder the vibe was off. It's hard to be joyful at your wedding when you know the man you're marrying doesn't even believe in marriage, but has put on what he calls a song and dance in order to stop you from bothering him for a while. Mystery solved, I guess, and it looks like there's trouble in paradise already. If you look closely here, we can see that they're fighting in the car. Like, it looks like a physical fight. See this guy there, like, oh, what do I do? Then, as he's getting out, she literally tries to trip him. Can you see that? I'm gonna put the slow-mo in. She's trying to step out of the vehicle, as we can see, and you can see her leg go in between his legs, like deliberately trying to trip him up. He understandably looks pretty annoyed by that. He's got a face like thunder. Well, best of luck to the newlyweds, of course, but for those of us who are wondering what was up with that wedding, that's what was up with that wedding.
I hate to interrupt, but I'm going to.
Don't do it.
Should I go? Yeah.
If you feel uncomfortable.
No. Please finish. No, go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
I think we should match.
Yeah. And I'm really... Hi. Oh. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I have to talk to him. I love you though, babe. Yes, absolutely.
I'm just trying to have conversations with everybody. I don't know, it seemed unnecessary to like come after me. I'm just...
Me?
Bruh.
I ripped it.
The ghetto! The ghetto!
One of Fox News' biggest names is now apologizing after he made a shocking comment about killing homeless people.
Either you take the resources that we're going to give you, or you decide that you're going to be locked up in jail. That's the way it has to be now.
Or involuntary lethal injection.
Nani?
Or something. Just kill him.
You're shocked? You're shocked?
We were discussing Irina Zarutska, and during that discussion, I wrongly said they should get lethal injections. I apologize for that extremely callous remark.
I'm very sorry, and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving up.
Two mass. The first at a waterfront bar in Southport, North Carolina. 3 people were killed. The second happened at a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Grand Blanc, Michigan. At least 2 people were killed, 8 others injured.
Questions about U.S. President Donald Trump's health have resurfaced after viewers noticed what appeared to be a drooping on one side of his face.
Enough. Retire. Why don't you retire? We have breaking news to CNN. A source tells CNN that Trump ally and the founder of Turning Points USA, Charlie Kirk, was shot at an event on a college campus in Utah.
The next day.
Good evening. My name is Erica Kirk. Charlie Kirk is my husband. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. I want to thank the staffers, his amazing Charlie Kirk show. Our campus tour this fall will continue. There will be even more tours in the years to come.
Wow, that's what you care about?
Meanwhile,
Charlie said, that there was no thing as hate speech. No one anticipated what happened to Charlie, but you have always been.
A few moments later.
That young man, I forgive him.
For what? Why?
Bruh.
Time to laugh. Time to cast away stones.
So senseless.
Time to embrace.
Damn you, Rapture.
Time to refrain.
Rapture. Oh! Oh!
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
It reminds me of my favorite story ever. 2,000 years ago in Jerusalem, Jesus shows up and he starts talking about the people in power. Doing the worst thing that you can do, which is telling the truth about people, and they hate it. And they just go bonkers. They hate it. And they become obsessed with making him stop. This guy's got to stop talking. We've got to shut this guy up.
Yeah, so what's your point?
And I can just sort of picture the scene in a lamplit room with a bunch of guys sitting around eating hummus, thinking about what do we do about this guy telling the truth about us? We must make him stop talking. And there's always one guy with the bright idea, and I can just hear him say, I've got an idea, why don't we just kill him? That'll shut him up. That'll fix the problem.
What's funny?
What if I told you the whole Charlie Kirk tragedy already happened exactly 27 years ago? This is gonna f your mind. So there's a movie from 1998 called Snake Eyes starring Nicolas Cage, in which a political figure named Charles Kirkland, that's his actual name in the movie, gets by a sniper in the neck in the exact same spot as Charlie Kirk at a public event. Now, in the opening scene of the movie, there's a sign for this event that shows us it also took place on September 10th, the same day it happened, during a boxing event headlined by a boxer named Tyler the Executioner. Tyler Robinson is being accused of committing the execution in real life. During the scene, Cage is heard asking about his lucky number, while we see someone holding up a giant 7. Recently, Elon Musk announced that every spacecraft launched in 2026 will bear the number 77 as a tribute to Charlie Kirk. Why 77? I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me. If it wasn't obvious enough, there's also this massive all-seeing eye on a blimp or something watching the entire sequence of events go down. That's because the movie is called Snake Eyes, and 2025 also happens to be the year of the snake. Promotional posters for the film feature the tagline, "Believe everything except your eyes." Oh, and was also filmed in the Trump Hotel in Atlantic City. Believe everything except your eyes.
Coincidence? I think not!
What I found earlier on Amazon. These were posted on Amazon on September 9th. That was day before yesterday. How does one publish a book on September 9th for something that happened on September 10th? Then Amazon changed it to this. But wait, if you scroll down, it still says this. Oh, but wait. They're not going to let this stay up. No, if you go search the book now, this is what you find. Something else is happening here.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
2012 wins Miss Arizona, competes in Miss USA, a pageant owned by ... Trump. Want to know something really weird? So she had said in a podcast that she had never competed in pageants and had never done any modeling before, until one day she receives an invitation in the mail to become a model and start doing pageants. And the pageants that she started doing were Miss USA pageants owned by Trump. So she modeled for Trump. She was one of Trump's pageant girls. But did you know that she was also a casting director at the same time that she was doing all of this stuff for Trump? Now, she doesn't specify on her website if she worked as a casting director for Trump, but around the time that she was claiming to be a casting director, she also owned a ministry that was working with the U.S. military in Romania. The area in Romania where she was operating this ministry had a bunch of locals accusing these evangelical ministries of kidnapping children and trafficking them out of the country. These children were being found in the UK, in Israel, and were also being sent to undisclosed private islands. Locals demanded authorities look into it, but they never did. Now, Charlie Kirk really wanted the Epstein files released, but did his wife? Prior to marrying Charlie Kirk, she was a multi-millionaire on her own, and since his passing, she's also amassed all of his wealth plus an additional at least $5 million in donations. She's currently considered the most powerful woman in the United States, with mega fans begging her to run as vice president in 2028.
So let me get this straight. Charlie Kirk had no coroner's report, no church funeral, no burial site or grave, no official death certificate. Why has no official autopsy been conducted, nor any findings released? No ballistics report, not a single eyewitness on the record, and an award-winning widow already taking over his show. Why was the entire crime scene destroyed within hours, erasing vital evidence? Why were there no paramedics on the scene? Why was Charlie Kirk's body removed and illegally flown out on Air Force 2? Why was the stadium mysteriously booked by Turning Point 4 months before his death? How was a massive high-tech stadium memorial produced in only 11 days? Why do multiple women publicly appear as Erica Kirk, raising questions of identity? Why are there no birth certificates for their children? No names revealed, no faces ever shown? Where is a video of Charlie playing with his kids at a birthday party, or picnic, or any other family setting? Why do Freeman and satanic symbols surround this tragedy with chilling precision?
Why?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I have several questions.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them.
What? No.
In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, and it's going to be a beauty.
All right.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish.
A few moments later.
Hey, get that son of a bitch off the field right now. Out. He's fired. He's fired!
So are we boycotting ABC? Because I am.
We all need to collectively boycott ABC and Disney expeditiously. Cancel your Hulu, cancel your annual Christmas trip to Disney. Them kids don't need to see a Mickey Mouse Christmas that bad. Go to Universal.
This whole industry is under fire because one guy got his feelings hurt.
I thought it was unacceptable. Disney is the corporation that just produced Andor. They just won an Emmy. That's exactly what we're showing, the dangers of fascism. And we're here to stand up for it because while we still are able to.
It's a trampling of their First Amendment rights, and instead of fighting it, they simply capitulated, which is so disappointing. Our federal government is being weaponized to protect one man's feelings. And it would be so absurd if it wasn't so dangerous, too. One of America's pastimes is stand-up comedians making fun of the president. If we can't do that anymore, then we don't have freedom of speech.
Well, guys, the big story is that Jimmy Kimmel was suspended by ABC. Yeah, a lot of people are worried that we won't keep saying what we want to say or that we'll be censored. But I'm going to cover the president's trip to the UK just like I normally would. During the trip, protesters managed to project images onto the sides of Windsor Castle of Trump standing next to his good friend, Jeff Goldblum. Even though his administration still insists that he's not in the Goldblum file, which we all know is absolute bull. True. Anyway, to sum it up, President Trump is
making America great again by restoring our national reputation, reinvigorating our economy, and rebuilding our military. I hereby nominate him for the Nobel Peace Prize.
Meanwhile.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel was fired because he had bad ratings more than anything else, and he said a horrible thing about a great gentleman known as Charlie Kirk. And Jimmy Kimmel is not a talented person. He had very bad ratings, and they should have fired him a long time ago. So, you can call that free speech or not. He was fired for lack of talent.
Tell me you're petty as without telling me you're petty as fuck.
You know what? I've acknowledged your feelings. I respect your opinion. We're moving forward.
He did his best to cancel me. Instead, he forced millions of people to watch the show. That backfired bigly. He might have to release the Epstein files to distract us from this now.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Donald Trump is obviously the main focus of his second state visit to the UK, but Melania is drawing some attention as well. and it's not the good kind.
Meanwhile.
Yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee. And I was going to get Employee of the Month. And that's on period.
Trump and his senators unveiled legislation of Epstein, indicating clips of Trump smiling and dancing with the Pennsylvania having no liability. And this is a story about Trump's relationship with the world's most famous people.
He says to me, on the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025, I will come to take my church.
And ain't going nowhere. I'm staying right here, but bitch, I don't get. Woo!
Get ready with me to get raptured. So obviously I want to look really good for God. So we're going to go in first with...
I've been on Rapture talk for like the past, hour. I have a couple things. First of all, are we not scared to think that if the rapture is happening, if the rapture is going to happen in a few days, but they say it's going to happen, that means I only have a few days left with my kids. If the rapture isn't going to happen, can you imagine? What if you really did only have a few days left with your kids?
So this is what's in my bag for the rapture. First, I'm going to bring some Band-Aids. What if I hit a bird going up or a bug? You need a Band-Aid. And during the travel, you're kind of going closer to the sun. So I like to bring various SPFs, sunglasses. This will help. You know what I mean?
Rapture trip tips. I recommend you go out and buy a couple fresh packs of undies to wear for the next month. Throw all the old underwear away. Imagine after you've been harpazzoed, your clothes float back down. You don't want someone's last impression of you to be your old underwear. Paul should have said, may your whole body, soul, and spirit and underwear be without blemish until the coming of the Lord.
This topic is a little heavy on my heart, but obviously I believe in the rapture, and the rapture will be occurring tomorrow when all Christians ascend into heaven, and God bless everybody. But more importantly, we're all too worried about the things that we're leaving behind. Jesus doesn't have access to eBay. You need to leave demonic clothing outside by midnight if you want to ascend into heaven. You will not be getting into heaven if you still are in ownership of a fall/winter 1996 Alexander McQueen piece.
God has told me to sell my car because I won't need it beyond September, baby, because the bride of Christ is flying. By the way, my driver's license expires in September, so it's just like perfect timing.
Guys, I'm saying goodbye to my car. I've had it for 5 years. They're taking it. No, this is my baby, man. This has been my baby for years. 5 years. But she's gonna go. I won't need her beyond September because I'm going home.
Oh my God,
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4. We've got millions of free child place holidays available, with 22 kilograms of baggage included.
A few moments later.
The rapture didn't happen like I said it would, and I promised that when it didn't happen, by the time that I said it would, that I would upload a video of me publicly apologizing and repenting of my failed prediction. At time of recording this, it's 9:45 a.m., the 25th of September, and the rapture hasn't happened.
Meanwhile,
I'm a billion% sure that the rapture is going to happen on the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025. But when you cross over straight from this Feast of Trumpets to our Gregorian calendar, it will lead you on the 7th and the 8th of October. God was not talking about our current Gregorian calendar. But he was talking about the Julian calendar that Jesus was being used when Jesus was walking on the in days to come. The people of the world will be surprised. The rapture is still on, people.
I literally don't even have words. This is just some crazy shit, and there are no words to express the crazy.
The word of God tells us that no man know the day nor the hour that the Son of Man shall appear. Because the word of God tells us that when the Son of God appears for his people, he's going to come like a thief in the night. He's going to come when you least expect it.
Here's everything you need to know about the musician David and Celeste Rivas Hernandez, the young teen found dismembered in his abandoned Tesla. Screenshots of old messages by David's Discord fan server show he was rumored to be dating a teen named Celeste. In 2023, Burke allegedly made an unreleased track in which he mentions the name Celeste twice. "Oh Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest." Rivas' mother told TMZ that the young teen had been dating someone named David before she went missing. X-users also dug up another alleged video from June 2024, reportedly showing a girl resembling Rivas going backstage after Burke's show. Missing persons posters from April 2024 say Rivas was last seen wearing gray pants, a black sweater, a hat, and Hello Kitty sandals. A separate unconfirmed photo dug up by sleuths also allegedly shows Burke with someone wearing similar Hello Kitty Crocs. A representative for Burke said he has been fully cooperating with the authorities. The singer has not been implicated by police in Celeste's death and has not been named a suspect.
Take his ass to jail! Simmer down. You go to jail, you son of a bitch! All right, hold him back. You go to jail!
After a challenging stretch in her career, Wendy Williams made a striking comeback at Laquan Smith's New York Fashion Week show.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
There is a lost African tribe that had set up camp in the Scottish forest and refused to leave. They call themselves the Kingdom of Kubala.
Prophecy must be fulfilled. The reclaim of the land which belongs to our forefathers. I am the king of Kubala, and I have come to reclaim my heritage.
Wow! The land of make-believe!
And when the reporter tried to explain that this land belonged to the local council, he said this.
The land and the earth belongs to the creator of the heavens and the earth. No one belongs to the earth apart from the kingdom of Kubala. The skies, the earth is for the kingdom of Kubala, and we have come to stay.
King Athihi from Ghana and Queen Nandi from Zimbabwe were formerly failed business entrepreneurs according to the Scottish Sun, and their handmaiden from Texas was filed as a missing person by her family. Until, of course, she was discovered on the other side of the earth. They've been pitched up here for 6 months straight. They started back in May. Until today. This morning, police escorted them out of the forest, dismantled their tents, and threw bags into the back of a rubbish truck.
Take your purse and get your little raggedy ass up out of here. Goodbye. Get out. Carly, go. Go, bitch.
Cardi B is really out here marketing her album on a budget that feels like it's $0, and it's the funniest thing. Well, first she slapped her court-based pictures on her deluxe album and started selling them. Then she started selling them outside with Sage. And she's continuing to play into this. She announced a meet and greet.
I have to go on the road and sell these CDs and vinyls myself. So I'm here to tell you that I might be going to your city next week, starting Friday. So these are the dates and these are the cities that
she is going to 6 different cities, and all you gotta do is purchase a $10 CD to go. Sometimes you don't need a big budget. Sometimes you just need to have a big personality.
I need some money, nigga. I'ma do with 200. What's not clicking, Steven? Cash at me right now.
Has been getting my album from drones, like a drone is going down their house and here you go.
Wow, impressive.
Well, yes, I am. I'm a baby with my boyfriend, Stefan Diggs. Congratulations.
Good for you.
Meanwhile,
After 7 years, Cardi B is back spilling all the tea about everyone on her new album, Am I the Drama? It's actually insane. On the opening track, she said she's going to finish multiple female rappers and named names. On the devastating track 9, Man of Your Word, she sings how Offset started as a great husband, but slowly turned evil. She sings, 7 years, it wasn't all bad. You were my twin, but you were the evil version. On her song Shower Tears, she even confesses she considered unaliving herself because of how badly Offset would treat her. She said, maybe I should just take all these pills so when I'm gone, you can feel a fraction of the pain that you made me feel. And then in the most mature line that I love, she sings about Stefan Diggs and says, Finding a man that loved me more than you did is what I call payback for real. Then she gets right back on her evil, confident Cardi shit on track 13, Pretty and Petty. And she f***ing ended the rapper named Bia's whole f***ing careers. They apparently had beef in the last few years because Bia talked bad about Cardi's daughter culture, and Cardi started the song with the line, "Name 5 Bia songs to your head." Boom, you're dead. Then she sings, talking about culture, you're wildin'. Why are you always at Diddy's house? I heard you let them comb your kitty out. Then she called her diarrhea Bia, you smell her before you see her. She said she's nearly unemployed, is built like her dad, and they only book her when they can't afford Coy Leroy. On track 3, Magnet, Cardi destroys one half of the City Girls, JT. To be fair, again, JT started the beef with Cardi. Cardi thinks JT only started it because JT is Nicki Minaj's lapdog, according to Cardi. And then Cardi said that JT's only mad because she has a boyfriend she has to share purses with, because she's been dating Lil Uzi Vert for 6 years. And then Cardi finished her off by saying, sure, my man cheats, but at least I don't stick up his ass like yours. And then finally, about her arch rival, Nicki Minaj, on track 19 called Trophies, she raps, definitely coming for Nicki Minaj, and said, bitches be ill, age like milk, this is a Dairy Queen. Because Nicki Minaj always calls herself the queen. And dairy doesn't age well.
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious.
Cardi B's album Am I the Drama sold 200,000 units in its first week with 88,000 pure sales. She and her team were really trying to beat Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 numbers.
Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you.
Cardi was boasting about how she was gonna outsell. She said, don't listen to them, y'all. Trust, they'll cry the loudest next week. And she also said, Barty Gang, bookmark them tweets. A lot of Cardi's fans were bragging about it. Cardi was bragging about it.
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am.
Soon as tracking week ended and the numbers came in for Cardi's album, that's when Nicki decided to rub it in.
Don't compare. Don't compare
They would
yourself
never
to me.
They would
ever.
never.
But things took a very messy turn.
And now, back to this bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Michelle Obama always says, when they go low, we go high. Is that your philosophy?
No. When they go low, I get a hell where the lava is at. The volcano erupted. That's where I take it. I don't take it high. I take it low.
Where the lava is at?
Hell. Sometimes you just gotta take it to hell.
Problem. What do you Mr. McNeely have a problem? You're in the parking lot. You stay here with Stephanie! You take me to the son of a Take me to him! Come on! Go! Where is he?
What happened?
Are you crazy? That's so disrespectful. So disrespectful. That's got me so hot.
If you don't like me, that's fine. But watch your mouth.
I wish you well. In hell.
I really
burn in hell.
Meanwhile,
Nicki, Cardi, and Ice Spice have continued the insane Twitter fight from yesterday, and we just found out that tensions rose so high that Ice Spice had to bring a pocket knife to an event because Cardi threatened her so badly over the phone that she was scared. And we have the leaked audio of Cardi yelling at her. So here's everything you need to know. So after Nicki and Cardi fought over album sales yesterday and threw various insults at each other, how Cardi is apparently a liar with STDs and apparently Nicki can't sell as many albums as her peers and her brother is a PDF file, Ice Spice inserted herself yesterday by just tweeting a laughing emoji at both of them. But now we know Ice Spice was laughing because she actually had some ammo up her sleeve to come for Cardi even harder and help Nicki. And that ammo is a leaked phone call that was suspiciously leaked right after this fight, and it's of Cardi B yelling, screaming, and threatening Ice Spice because Ice Spice insulted her in her song BB Belt. So Cardi was pissed.
say that.
So what part of my face, bitch?
On this call, Cardi is screaming and she says she won't just diss Ice Spice back, but she will end her. In that phone call, you hear Cardi wants to go pull up on Ice Spice at the Empire State Building where she's scheduled to do an appearance to promote her album. And this is that day, and fans just now realized and zoomed in on what Ice Spice is holding, the literal pocket. So after that audio was leaked and fans were going crazy, Ice Spice posted a new snippet of a new song called Pretty Privilege. I think with that title, she's insinuating that she has pretty privilege and Cardi doesn't. Cardi B was understandably livid because she says Ice's manager James leaked that phone call. She said, "But wait, James, cause I just know you didn't only record the beginning of that conversation. Go ahead and post the full thing." James says, "I did not record or leak that call. You hear me on speaker with your manager Tubby, who called me with you on a three-way. You can literally hear that in the clip. The audio didn't come from me. I respect private conversations and I'm not in the business of leaking anything." Then James posted, "Miss Almanzar, I could see this is a part of your rollout. Lies and manipulation included. I won't play tennis back and forth with you. God doesn't like liars, so I'll end it here. I put my hand on the Bible. We had nothing to do with recording, leaking, or even knowing that the call was being recorded." Then the last thing Cardi says, fully accusing Ice Spice of recording the phone call, leaking it, and using this for a PR moment. Cardi said, "Ice Spice is the one that tweeted that emoji, then dropped that call and previewed a song right after, not the other way around. Your artist's new song is not charting anywhere. What can you possibly do for my rollout? The gaslighting is insane."
Yeah, that's the baby daddy, bitch. That's my baby daddy too, girl. Well, what now? I don't know. We'll figure it out, bitch. Woo! I'm going through it, bitch. I'm losing my motherfucking medulla. Fame will really f with your head. That's why sometimes when I see like a new little bit coming up or something, and I feel like they kind of cool, and I feel like people be dragging them, I be sliding in their DMs like, it's like, hey, this temporary, this is a good and bad thing. But sometimes you gotta know who to do it with, because I have done that to bitches that done went and f my man and all that shit. So it's, you gotta know who you being nice to.
I said, damn, bitch.
Listening to my verse, because it's like,
you really felt
bitch,
it.
I really want to punch your throat in. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ned Fuller. I'm the one that always talks about his wife. My wife, my wife, my wife, my wife, my wife, my wife, my wife, my wife, my wife.
3 years ago, I cheated on my wife.
No shit.
With my producer.
My name's Alexandria.
Doing it.
I am engaged. We've been together for about 10.5 years.
10.5 years? You gave it up for this man? He's not even the premium try guy.
People ask me, do you forgive Ned? The answer is no, absolutely not. For lying, for cheating on you. No. No. When you told me, I had to take all of that guilt and shame of your affair. And it was so much to carry. So much.
Woo! I'm going through it, bitch. I'm losing my motherfucking medulla.
I don't think it's fair that as a society you're put in that position. It's certainly not true.
Huh?
You're a stupid man! A stupid man!
Two things I got from the United Nations, a bad escalator and a bad teleprompter. Whoever's operating this teleprompter is in big trouble.
An investigation has found the culprits were embarrassingly from within the White House. An official videographer who ran ahead of the US President and First Lady accidentally triggered the stop mechanism of the escalator. And it turns out the broken teleprompter was being operated by one of the President's own staffers.
Embarrassing. Yeah. Another UN official stated in 1989 that within a decade, entire nations could be wiped off the map by global warming. Not happening. You know, it used to be global cooling. If you look back years ago in the 1920s and the 1930s, they said global cooling will kill the world. We have to do something. Then they said global warming will kill the world. But then it started getting cooler. So now they could just call it climate change, because that way they can't miss. It's climate change. Because if it goes higher or lower, whatever the hell happens, this climate change, it's the greatest con job ever perpetrated on the world, in my opinion.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
One of the top headlines we're seeing today is the reaction after what appear to be dozens of delegates walking out of the room of the General Assembly there at the United Nations as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu began his speech. This was at the time seemingly to signal widespread international disapproval. Netanyahu told his fellow world leaders on Friday that his nation, quote, must finish the job against Hamas in Gaza.
The United Nations General Assembly overwhelmingly voted to support a two-state solution in the Israel-Palestinian conflict. The United Nations also urged Israel to commit to a Palestinian state. The vote was 142 to 10, with 12 abstaining. Israel and the U.S. voted against the non-binding resolution. But hours before the vote, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said there will be no Palestinian state.
We are ready to take our part in this journey towards peace. We are willing to provide peacekeeping forces.
İsrail'in Gazze'den güçlerini çekmesi gerekiyor.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Confirming that they can have no role in Gaza. Denmark has been at the forefront pushing for
The microphone has been cut off.
Ask one other question, Mr. President. If I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I was going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr. President,
that's enough.
Qatar says no Gulf state is safe since Israel's attack on Hamas leaders in Doha this week, which killed 5 Hamas members and a Qatari security officer. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said its strike was justified because it targeted what he called the terrorist masterminds of Hamas.
Oops! I did it again, baby.
Well, in the span of just 1 month, France, Japan and Nepal have seen all their prime ministers step down, while massive immigration protests are shaking Australia, New Zealand, Spain, Canada, Serbia and the Philippines.
Too many things happening.
Well, France has once again witnessed a prime minister resign after François Bayrou becoming the third leader to step down in 14 months amid escalating debt concerns and other issues. In Nepal, Gen Z protesters brought down KP Sharma Oli's government, forcing him to resign and flee, citing their frustration over corruption, nepotism and economic stagnation. They burned down the Parliament House.
Holy shit.
Has taken any responsibility for my hospital visit, but if we were to go online, that's 50% of what people say at least. Or maybe, am I lying?
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It do matter! It does matter! It does matter!
My yard.
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
It does matter!
It matters to us and you. It doesn't matter what the internet says. It matters what we think. Yay.
So what do you think? Did you have an effect on my mental health?
Yes. I'm saying yes. And I love you. I love you. I don't want you to be not perfect. I love you. And I want my daughter to love you the way you want her to love you.
Child. Anyway, so.
The president exerting his influence over new media this week as well, with the approval of a deal to place TikTok in the hands of friendly billionaires.
Okay. The president has confirmed a few names of those who will get a slice of the TikTok pie, including high-profile billionaires like Rupert and Lachlan Murdoch, along with Larry Ellison. Ellison and his son David could soon control a massive media empire. And it's not just TikTok, but old media as well.
Citizens will be on their best behavior because we're constantly recording and reporting everything that's going on.
You've got to be kidding me.
We're seeing a very disturbing consolidation of American mass media in the hands of big business, not just big business, but big business that is politically related to the administration. And so I fear that TikTok could become a place where speech is censored and where speech is foisted upon the public.
Yeah.
A few moments later.
Oh my God.
Most important purchase that is going on right now is TikTok. TikTok, number one. And I hope it goes through because it can be consequential. And the other one, what's the other one? That's most important. X. That's very good. And, so we have to talk to Elon. He's not an enemy. He's a friend.
Holy shit.
Watch as Albania's parliament erupts in fury and papers are thrown as the country installs an AI chatbot as a government minister. No way. Albania's AI minister made a speech to the country's parliament, causing tensions to flare. The bot said she was hurt by accusations she was unconstitutional.
Please, look at me. I am a woman.
What did you think before you got in office? Did you think that Epstein was murdered?
No. You familiar with Mr. Stu Peters?
Not off the top of my head.
You made 8 separate appearances on his podcast.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Decisions that Donald Trump makes, especially when it comes to the people that he decides to appoint to very important positions, including this one, because I did have to make sure that I wasn't going crazy. But when I say that you are the least qualified FBI director in the history of the FBI, that is real.
Well, just as I thought, trash.
Because you are the only one that never even served with the FBI prior to joining, yet we are supposed to believe that
That's
you are
false.
the greatest thing since sliced bread. I didn't ask you a question.
Man, shut your bitch ass up. Nobody asked you how to bitch ass thing.
What I want to go through is to talk about why you are a failure and why, honestly, we just need to tell you bye-bye.
I said, damn, bitch.
One of the strongest typhoons the world has seen in years. Super Typhoon Ragasa has slammed into southern China. This is the moment it blew out the doors of a hotel in Hong Kong. It has already left a trail of destruction in Taiwan, where at least 17 people were killed, and the Philippines, where another 10 people died. Anna Korn is hunkered down in Hong Kong.
No. Wait.
Just after midnight, the shutdown has begun. Democrats refusing to back a Republican plan to fund the government before the midnight deadline. Leaders on the right say it is all political theory.
But the radical left Democrats want to shut it down. I mean, it's up to them. We have a great economy going. You saw the numbers yesterday. They're fantastic. The economy's doing well. And you know what happened? The Democrats want to shut it down.
It's their fault. That's right. It's their fault. It's their fault. It's their fault. You have failed and you will pay.
The federal government didn't clock in today, but I did. So here's how the government shutdown is going to impact you and your wallet. First and foremost, federal workers not getting a paycheck during this time period. Either you're going to be sent home or you're going to be asked to come in, but you're just not going to be paid. One of the biggest ways this impacts regular people is at the airport. Turns out TSA agents don't like coming to work when they're not being paid, which makes sense, but that does mean longer lines for you. And frankly, the FAA is already down bad. Any other funding lapses could really put it in a bad spot. Next, onto something lighter, SNAP benefits. USDA funds cover SNAP benefits for about a month into a shutdown, but any longer than that, and we might run out of funding. The longest government shutdown in history is 35 days, and it was under this same administration, but just last time.
Oh, shocker.
And this becomes a bigger issue because when these vulnerable populations can't get these basic necessities, they're going to have to take out extra debt, either through the form of a predatory payday loan or even just putting these charges on a credit card with a high interest rate. But maybe you're still optimistic, you're going on vacation soon. I hope it's not to a national park or the Smithsonian or the National Zoo, because all of those are closed. I hope you got travel insurance. And I have to talk about housing. HUD programs and housing assistance may be disrupted for low-income families. FHA loans may take longer to process and approve, meaning first-time homebuyers could miss out on the dream home. Simply put, a government shutdown leads to more market volatility and economic instability.
Jaden has $1 bill, 1 quarter, and 2 pennies. How much money does he have? Jaden broke.
Smart people don't like me, you know, and they don't like what we talk about.
I know that's right.
You are dumb, unattractive, overweight, unworthy, untalented.
we bring you a whole new Disney. Hakuna Matata. Oh, Belle, you're so hot. If you weren't my daughter, I'd probably be dating you.
I can show you the world.
We don't talk about Jeffrey.
Lock her up.
Okay, now I'm gonna grab you by the Where is your
I feel like sometimes I'm in a nightmare because I never thought this would happen. In a million years, I never thought this would happen. But what's even worse is how public it is. I know I'm putting up a brave face, but it's rather humiliating. And that's the reality. And that's the sad part.
I'm sorry, President, I'm really sorry. It's just that everything's in frozen right now.
How are you? Guess what? I'm waiting the street because everything is frozen for you.
A few moments later.
Who doesn't have a picture? President does have so much time.
Yo, did you just hear what happened in Vietnam? The government just deactivated 86 million bank accounts overnight. Why? Because the people did not submit their biometric data for a digital ID. If you didn't scan your face or give up your fingerprints, your money was immediately frozen and soon to be confiscated. Of course, they say it's about fraud prevention, but this is obviously about control. They want you tagged, scanned, and monitored, and if you don't comply, they cut you off from your money.
Liberals are proposing a law where a minister can ban me from the internet, my internet service provider ban me from the internet, and neither of us be able to say anything about it. It allows Melanie Joly to kick anyone off the internet with no trial and no warrant. Worse off, you won't be able to allow to say that you've even been kicked off. And this is the Emergencies Measures Act on steroids, only permanent and secret.
British Prime Minister Keir Starmer just announced mandatory digital IDs.
I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
You know, I found that comment to be very suspect.
Labour is pushing digital ID hard, and they say it's going to control migration. But France and Germany have digital ID, and they've got record migration, so that's a lie. They also say it's going to control the black market economy. But the whole point of the black market economy is that you don't get asked for your ID. So that's a lie as well.
Lies, lies, and more lies, and lies on top of lies.
So if it isn't about security, what's it about? It's about surveillance and control. It's right out of the UN's Agenda 2030. So the next step on from here is digital money. Your wages, your savings, your spending, your travel, all linked to your digital ID. Step out of line, say something they don't like, and they will switch you off.
My money. Your money is my money.
No travel, no car, no spending, no life. And if you agree to it, you are agreeing to shackle yourself to a life without an ounce of freedom henceforth.
That's never going to happen. Ever, ever, ever, ever, ever, ever, ever, Tiffany. Ever, ever, ever in a million years. Ever, ever, ever, ever.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Oh, hell no!
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. This can't be life right now.
You need the data. You need to know who's been rated and who hasn't been. Some of the that will come on down the line, there'll be multiple. So you've got to have, for reasons to do with the healthcare more generally, but certainly for you've got to have a proper digital infrastructure, and many countries don't have that. In fact, most countries don't have that.
This is deviant behavior.
It is deviant, and we do not want it.
Selena Gomez and
Benny Blanco are officially married.
Rihanna gives birth to baby number 3 with A$AP Rocky.
Mike Tyson is about to punch me because thanks to Riyadh season, Canelo and Crawford's about to happen. It literally starts within an hour. So after this, you need to go watch it. And to raise awareness, I'm going to take a punch from Mike Tyson. Whenever you're ready. Oh. Okay. It was the fight's on Netflix. Just.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
They had the grill.
It's my teeth. It's in the grill.
Oh.
It's 30K in my mouth.
Hey.
It's a house.
Insulin was, people weren't taking it, I would imagine. They couldn't take it. God bless you, Bobby. I hope I didn't catch just there.
Oh, wait. So are you tired of people asking about you know who? 21. So you're not tired of hearing about 21?
So you guys know people have been speculating for the longest that 21 Savage and Lotto have been a couple even though he's married.
Close your legs to married men. Close your legs to married men. You heard me? Close your legs to married men.
Imagine to my surprise that everyone's thinking Lotto is pregnant. And I see this picture and I'm like, I don't want to just assume, but people are even tweeting, Lotto never run out of breath. She gotta be pregnant. And when I tell you X is literally confirming that she's pregnant, stating that Lotto only confirmed her relationship with 21 Savage because she's pregnant.
Bad Bunny being picked for the Super Bowl is already stirring up some controversy, but I think it's good controversy. Earlier this year, Bad Bunny said he wouldn't tour in the US because ICE would allegedly use his concert to deport fans, which is obviously blatantly racist, and a lot of people are shocked that he decided to say yes to the Super Bowl. I do think that there's a big difference though, because this isn't a full US tour. This is a massive stage and a massive moment. He can use this opportunity to uplift his entire community and say what he wants in front of the whole country. We are living in a very political time. Our government has been very openly anti-immigrant, anti-Spanish, and any anti that doesn't fit their box. This performance is already a statement without even doing it. Trump's administration is now threatening the Super Bowl, saying that ICE will be present after Bad Bunny was chosen as the headliner. Many people on the right were not happy when Bad Bunny was chosen as the headliner for the Super Bowl next year. I've been seeing a lot of people saying he's not American. He is in fact American. He is from Puerto Rico, and that is a part of the US. Well, now the Trump administration is saying that ICE agents will be present at the Super Bowl for Bad Bunny's halftime show, and they're saying it's so shameful that they picked someone who seems to hate America. They straight up said, "We will find you and apprehend you and put you in a detention facility." It's really sad that even entertainment is just turning into politics now. It's really sad that I feel like the Trump administration is just hijacking things that just used to be fun.
Yeah.
Chris Brown said, here, damn. He got tired of y'all talking about he ain't bring no brown skin baddies, no dark skinned girls on the stage, and he picked Kayla Nicole. Not only somebody who's not conventionally dark skinned, I mean, she's darker than his normal preference, but she's also famous, so it was kind of like, you know, and everybody's like, oh, finally Chris Brown brought it. If you have to say finally he brought a brown skin or chocolate girl on stage, that's very telling. Y'all say that out y'all mouth like it's just normal, but that's not normal at all.
The Messy Chronicles continues with Young Thug. More of his jail calls were leaked. Basically, he's been getting canceled by the streets because his interrogation video leaked of him snitching on his shooter, Pee Wee Roscoe.
Oh, wow.
In fact, he was on the phone with his girlfriend, Mariah the Scientist, and he was clowning the rapper Glorilla.
Glorilla? She...
Yeah.
Why don't people say she pretty? That be ugly as fuck.
You think she ugly?
You said it.
Translation, she's ugly, she Uggs in the ugly.
Excuse me?
I was just kidding! Come on! You guys know I was just kidding!
Glorilla dropped a diss track against Young Thug and his girlfriend Mariah the Scientist.
No!